Hello and welcome to another video of me, Esther. I'm a independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I go under the name of Gather and Create. I have a really quick and simple project for you today. It features one of the baker's boxes from the Stampin' Up Autumn Winter catalogue, and they are generously sized, as you can see. They are very easy to put together. You get them in a pack of 8 for only £6.50. So come in a pack like this, flat. And you can decorate them as you wish. They are food safe. And as I've just been embarking on a new hobby, I'm a very new sewist with my new sewing machine, I got to thinking there are lots of people like me who cross over their crafts, and they may not be experts in that particular craft yet, as I'm not an expert in sewing. Some of you may not be an expert in paper crafts yet, but just wanted to show you something that even if you're not an expert paper crafter, but you make things, you crochet things, you make beautiful cupcakes, whatever you do, that you can actually cross over into the paper craft world quite easily and make something like this to if you're doing your craft fairs at the moment, if you're selling things for Christmas or just all year round, stock up on these boxes and add your personal touch to them. So the paper I've used is from the All Is Bright. Stampin' Up paper comes two-sided. We call it Designer Series paper, or DSP for short. This is the paper I've used here, and this is the reverse, because you get different patterns on each side, and they're a very nice quality as well. But from the same pack, I'm going to use something slightly different. So this was a full sheet, but obviously I've cut some of it to make the project. So these are like they're like felt stocking imagery. They're very cute, and they have stars on the reverse. So I've already done the cutting. The other supplies I'm using is the label punch and a 2 1/4 inch circle punch, and the Sincerely Santa stamp set, which actually coordinates with an amazing tag kit. Check that out, it's really cool. Make all of your tags for all of your gifts, and the tags make great cards as well if you pop them on there. So let's get going. The pieces that you need, well, obviously I'm going to need a box, so let's pop that together. Everything's all pre-scored for you, and it's quite a nice glossy finish. So just do all your folds. So all my folds are together. Bring them in. It's kind of fairly intuitive as to where it all goes. Okay, so you just want to tuck these bits in first to the slots, and then that wraps over there. And then that is your box made. Increase those a bit more. Okay, and you've got this lovely acetate window in there, so you can see the goodies. If you want to hide that, obviously you can find different ways of doing that. And that is the 3 1/4 inch punch, which I'll show you in a moment why we need that. And the pieces I've already cut, you've got 4 pieces cut at 4 1/4 by 2, and then this is literally just the remaining piece. I'll show you what I mean. This is a must-have if you're starting out paper crafting. It is a trimmer. It is a paper trimmer, and also is has the scoring tool there, so you can make other boxes with other designs as well. Aren't really made, pop together. So all I did was put, when it was 12 by 12, is I just lined it up at the 4 1/4, cut it down, and then just sliced the 4 1/4 piece into 2 inches, and then the piece that was left fits perfectly in the bottom of the box, so you've got no waste at all there. Every little tiny scrap was used. So, and I'm just going to use some liquid glue to attach my pieces. I'll pop the square in first. You could of course use the reverse if you want something that looks a little bit different. It isn't 100% exact, but it's close enough. It won't show that it's not 100% exact, and it saves cutting into another bit of paper. So you can just rub that down. If you use a wet glue like this rather than a double-sided sticky, it does mean you've got a little bit of wiggle room there as well if you're like me and a bit challenged in the whole sticking things straight department. So don't worry about that if that's you. I've been paper crafting for about, I'd say about 19 years, maybe 20, and I still get things on the wonk. Perhaps it's just always going to be that way. Right, so the punch that I just grabbed was because I want to take this little notch out. It's not 100% necessary that you do that, but as I have a 3/4 inch punch, I may as well. I'm just going to line that up there. No, not going to line it up there. I tried to do it the clever way after feeling like I was a bit awkward when I made my sample, but I'm just actually what I'll do is just put a little pencil mark there. And you use Stampin' Up punches this way round, and that way you can see exactly where you're going. So it will be a little bit eyeballed, and I just want to literally have a semicircle. It's not 100%, it's not 100%. Good enough, right? And then just take that from, just squeeze that from the inside of the box. So that's all of the box elements done. Now I'm going to make the little tags. It's so cute. Imagine if you actually did make a little stocking garland or something. All you very, very clever quilters and sewers out there. Okay, so I have, well, you can see I've not cleaned it since last time. That is not what you do when you're a stamper. You clean your stamps every single time. And okay, that's in there. I just need a piece of whisper white. I want my, I'm just gonna, we'll need to cut a bit more into here because I'm just going to punch, just line it out where I think it looks pretty. These stockings, you don't want to waste any, that'll be fine. Pop that there, and then it's my piece of whisper white, which I'm going to stamp in garden green, which is a coordinating colour. All of the Stampin' Up colours have names, and they all coordinate with everything. So the papers will coordinate with the inks, with the ribbons, with embellishments. So if you are starting out, all that guesswork is taken out, and you actually will find it's much better value for money than having a whole stack of papers and ribbons and things that just don't match. You know that everything, actually I'm going to stamp it this way because that's the way my punch is orientated. So you just press down and lift up. You've got ridges in the side of the block here. All of the stamps come so that you just buy the one set of blocks, and then you just interchange between the different blocks. And they all come in nice little like DVD cases, so their storage is minimal. So same thing again, I'm just going to unclip it, use my punch upside down, line it up, yep, I'm going to come down a bit. That's fine, and squeeze. Now I have arthritis and I've got a pretty bad flare up this week, but as you can see, even though this punch is very hefty, I can use it really easily even just with one hand. So if you do have any problems with pain in your hands or dexterity, don't worry about that at all. So we've now got our punched image stamped and the circle. Just deciding, I think I may even, after faffing about not knowing which stockings, I actually might use the star side because it's cute, isn't it? Okay, so I am going to pop this up on dimensionals, which are Stampin' Up's name for foam pads, and that'll just raise it slightly. Everything that I'm showing you is available from my online store, which is gatheringcreate.stampinup.net, and I'll pop all the links in the description below. Lie that on there, and then I have some ribbon. Well, maybe I'll say I had some ribbon. This is like my favourite thing to do, is to lose. Oh, no. Does anybody do that? Just lose everything the minute you put it down. I've done the same with my scissors. Here we go. Right, let's cut another piece of ribbon because it seems to have disappeared. I will find it as soon as I finish this video. Okay, so some cherry cobbler stitched ribbon, and that has got little kisses on one side and dashes on the other. And I'm just going to use the bunny ears method, just 2 loops crossed over to create my bow. I want to manipulate that so that I've got the all just dots, just dashes on this side. And I'm going to attach that with a glue dot. Just peel it straight off there. I might do a couple. Straight on there. I'm going to put it on, and then I'll adjust the tails on the bow once I've decided what looks pretty. I must have been cutting sticky stuff with my scissors, which is now causing me a problem. Okay. Right, then just one more little flourish, I think. just a little, these are from the Santa's workshop. I have it on good authority that these are becoming limited and we won't be able to get any more, so if you love them, get them. That's just added a nice little extra dimension to that. And we're almost done. I'm going to use another little dimensional for this because it's a faux tag really. I'm not tying it onto anything, but it means that you can open the box, keep the box without actually damaging anything. It'll still be intact after your recipient has opened it. I might just move that slightly. Of course, if you want to keep the contents hidden rather than have the window, you could obviously wrap your gift inside. And that's it for today's quick and easy project. I'd love it if you gave it a go. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you'd like to see more from me. Everything will also go onto the blog, and I'll say bye for now. Take care everyone. Bye bye.